Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Tuesday the 10th of January, and so much going on out there. It's hard to know what to actually tell you about without a video being an hour long. We'll start off first of all with the temperatures through the rest of this week and into the weekend and next week. This is the forecast for Birmingham, but basically this is the same for most cities around the UK during the coming days. Red is the maximum temperature, blue is the minimum temperature. These green bars here are rainfall. Now then, this is going through today, and you'll notice how temperatures stay quite mild, look, up until we see a cold front go through late on in the day on the 13th. So that's late on in the day on Thursday, and then into Friday. Look, the temperatures just dipping their way off through the 13th of January. This is where we get colder into Friday. Quite a noticeable difference in temperatures for Friday, and they stay cool, look, through the weekend and early next week, only slowly picking up during the early part of next week. And even then, temperatures by the 18th, which is Wednesday 18th, which is next Wednesday, we're looking at highs probably only 5s and 6 degrees. However, the most important part of this chart, I think, for most of you, is the fact that the blue line, look here, dips below zero, which is running through here. So these are the minimum temperatures, look, running through below zero. I think we could see our first frost Friday morning, quite a significant frost on Saturday morning, less of one on Sunday morning, but still there, and then again on Monday morning we could be seeing another frost, so certainly frostier than it has been over recent days. Now that then poses the question, of course, what happens beyond that? Well, this is how it appears across Europe. Even though we've got these colder conditions, this is the anomaly chart, the temperature anomaly chart, running from today through to next Tuesday, and you notice still that we're above all around normal across much of the British Isles. Notice too that Europe's above or below normal too in the east here, but still below through Spain and Portugal and France and northern parts of Italy, as well as down in the Balkans. It really has been an unsettled winter down there. However, even though we're getting colder conditions here in the British Isles, as I say, those temperatures hovering around about normal. But I do think over the next few days we'll notice these colours going more into a paler blue, indicating that colder air as it moves through the UK. So here's how the precipitation forecast looks then for the next week. This is running from today through to next Tuesday. You see near normal totals across much of the country, below normal eastern parts of Scotland, perhaps southern parts of England and Eastern Ireland too, but generally around about normal levels. But much of Europe, look, is dry, although unsettled out here towards the east. Those unsettled conditions being maintained. Now, really interesting thing today is to try and decide how does the cooler weather as it comes in, how does it develop, how long does it last? Well, this is the North Atlantic oscillation, and notice how it's bumbling around neutral up till around about the 18th, so up to around next Wednesday, but then it dips into neutral territory. This indicates the westerly flow across the Atlantic becoming weaker. Arctic oscillation, well, that dips well into negative territory, look, from the end of this week onwards, and that indicates that the cold air at the poles will be able to drain southwards. Now the CFS model picks up on that too. This is the CFS from 9th of January, and this is the first week, so this is running through from today through to the 16th, and look, temperatures above normal across the British Isles. Here's the 17th to the 23rd, week 2, so running through from next Wednesday onwards for a week, and look, the colours have gone greener. That's colder air moving into the country, just below normal temperatures, look, coming into the country during the back end of that week, and then into week 3 from the 24th through to the 30th. Temperatures really down, or forecast to be really down across all parts of the British Isles, so that's around 1 or 2 degrees below normal for the time of year, and that looks perfectly believable to me, almost smack on what I predicted for January. And then week 4 here, look, starting to see the milder air trying to push its way back northwards, colder air through Scotland, but the milder air trying to get back north, and that's as the jet stream heads its way northward. So it all seems perfectly reasonable to me on that forecast. So it's looking as if we are going to be seeing conditions becoming cold through this weekend. They'll be cooler next week as well, with a jet stream there or thereabouts blowing areas of low pressure through the country, bringing winds and rather strong winds and the risk of some heavy rain. There could be some snow too over the high ground of Scotland and Northern England during next week. I think after that we go into a cold end to January too. That final week could be cold. We could be seeing wintry showers right the way across the country in that final week of January before things start to warm up into February from the south, although staying colder or cooler through Scotland with snow showers up there. So I hope that's been useful for you. Once again, this site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around, so do keep a check on those. And thanks for watching, and keep the sun shining.